Today I'm going to show you how I make a treatment that can be used for sore throats, strep throats, swollen glands, to help relieve inflammation and help heal. We start out with 2 cups of distilled or purified water and bring that to a boil. Once the water starts to get warm, you can add 3 tablespoons of mullein leaf, 1 tablespoon of lobelia herb. If this is for an adult or an older child, say over 5-6 years old, I like to add a couple pinches of cayenne pepper. And just before it begins to boil, just turn that off. And then it will allow the herbs to make a tea for the poultice. Allow this to seep for about 5 to 7 minutes and then strain through a fine strainer. Okay, I will use this mesh strainer over my stainless steel bowl. And for easier cleanup, you line the strainer with a coffee filter. That way at the end you can just, after it's strained, pull it together and toss the wet, soggy herbs. So you don't have to clean, just rinse the strainer. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, so we'll pour and just gather up the sides, twist that and push down a little bit, then just discard, either in compost or toss it. Then you have nice, rich, dark tea. And what you'll do is you'll use either a wool flannel sheet cut down to the size you need, or these small baby washcloths work well. Old t-shirts, just preferably a white undyed. You just fold this up slightly and place it in there, allow it to soak into the liquid, and then you'll just take this and let it drip off. You squeeze a little bit of the moisture out so it's not too wet, and you will wrap this, and you'll want it to be warm but not too hot. Wrap this around the front of the neck. This is good for strep throat, any type of inflamed lymph nodes, sore throat. Put this on and leave it on as long as possible. When it starts to not be as warm, you can either warm up your liquid and put it back in and reapply multiple times. You could also leave this on overnight. In order to do that, sometimes you'll need some plastic wrap or something to hold that in place. And that is not recommended for children, of course, overnight or for long periods of time, and need to make sure that they are monitored while using. But this will relieve sore throats and strep throat type issues fairly quickly, actually. And to continue doing this several times a day for a day or two, and you'll see great benefits, I believe. So give that a try.